There are three basic needs of any human being. The first being shelter, the second, food, and the third, clothing. As it is said, a hungry man is an angry man. No wonder when the Inspector General of Police, Tafa Adebayo Balogun, assumed office, among his 8-point strategy was the issue of welfare packages for all officers, inspectors, and rank and file of the Nigerian Police Force. His 8-point strategy was seen as a fairy tale, more like building a castle in the air. But 2 years down the ladder, he has been able to show the stuff he is made of in comparison to his frame by touching every aspect of his 8-point strategy, the last being welfare packages for all officers and men of the force. He embarked upon the 8-point strategy with a zeal, not minding the uphill task ahead of him and the doubts of some Thomases that this was insurmountable. Penultimate Tuesday was another epoch-making occasion where he again proved how compassionate he is, as he handed over 10,000 units of motorcycles to the rank and file of the police force, thereby enhancing their efficiency in police duties. At the official commissioning of the 10,000 units of motorcycles, the Inspector General of Police, Tafa Balogun, announced to the astonishment of all and sundry that no kobo will be paid before collecting the motorcycles. Let's now take you to the Police College Ikeja, where the ceremony took place.
Today's occasion is a continuation of all the efforts that we have been garnishing in order to make the Nigerian police a bed of roses. When we came to office some 2 years back, we had an 8-point strategy, and the last, but certainly not the least on that program, is welfare package. Welfare package knows no limits, and it continues to manifest itself in various forms. Just about a year ago, the cooperative society had motorcycle scheme, and on that occasion we did say that that was the beginning of so many other nice things to come. I could recall that the number of motorcycles we gave out on that occasion was sponsored substantially by the Nigerian Cooperative Authority. But we thought that was the best we could give. But not quite long after that exercise, some gentlemen walked to us and said that they could perform the same feat and even do it better without our committing 1 kobo of police fund into this exercise. So we were wondering how they would do it. They worked the scheme out and perfected the whole arrangement in such a way that voluntarily people serving in the Nigerian Police Force who are interested in taking motorcycles to facilitate effective performance of duties will, under the cover of the police personnel, take the motorcycles without paying a single kobo. By our other arrangement, they were to pay a sum of 25,000. That was the last one we did. But on this arrangement and other subsequent arrangements, no policeman will have to pay a single kobo before they are entitled to this scheme. And at the same time, the exercise is not costing any police establishment, cooperative or no cooperative, a single kobo. What we have done, by my understanding, is that we have facilitated a working relationship that will make our policemen more comfortable. In the last 2 years, we have been doing a lot to justify that the policemen need a lot of comfort and succor. Government has been doing its very best. But no matter what, because of our size and because policing and security are all very capital intensive ventures, it cannot be done by the government alone. And that is why we are looking elsewhere. The minister and myself talked to the whole nation in Abuja. And there, again, the chairman of police affairs was there. We are working out a more formidable arrangement whereby we will not be crying to government at every bend, knowing fully well that government has so many children to look after. The issue of police trust fund came up very seriously, and I'm sure the chairman House committee will take it back to the House so that they can pass the bill very, very shortly. Also, I want to say that the one we can do, we will not fail to do that. It's only we're talking about those externally prepared, which we cannot control. But those areas which we can control, like giving you due promotion as at when they should come your way, we will not fail or hesitate in doing that for you. I am particularly proud to say that well over 100,000 people have benefited from series of promotion that we have proclaimed since we came to office. Right now, another exercise is underway, and that exercise will start again from constables to corporals, corporals to sergeants, up the line. And it may reach up to AIGs. I don't know whether. You can see the big wigs. When I didn't mention those senior ranks, the big wigs were very quiet. But now that I've mentioned up to AIGs, then those ACs, we know that it's a question of time when they will now become DCs and DCs, CPs and all the rest. And this is not the period of godfatherism at all. You can be rest assured that if you are entitled to, and judging by the scheme of service that we have, you don't need any godfather to be promoted in the Nigerian Police Force. And we will make it so error-proof, so conventional, so rigid, so much so that in future, there's not going to be one rascally IG that will come and disorganize the system. So, gentlemen, this is just one of those things that we have to do. This is just a tip on the iceberg. We are always thinking, anything you think can give comfort to the Nigerian Police Force, please do not hesitate to send it to me or to discuss it with your friends, colleagues. Let us brainstorm, and then once I know that it's going to give comfort to the Nigerian Police Force, we will go ahead. Before I commission the motorcycles, we also have loan scheme by which our serving policemen can take loans, soft loans, so that they can do this or that for themselves. And I think the interest rate is very, very negligible. By the time you are talking about 1% or so, you are not talking about any interest rate. Bankers that are here and all big people that are at my back. This loan, before you can be entitled to this loan that attracts interest rate of just 1%, people must come to the police, and it's too late for many of it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Akindoro. Richard Obase. Jimo Adebuti. Rebecca Owuzo.
I think with 100,000.